Hi, welcome to another episode of Social Media Addiction series. And as I said before, this series has been very enlightening to us. It has taught us a lot. And if you've been walking with us from the very first episode, then you must be very sure that there's something that you've learned from those episodes. And if you haven't been walking with us, kindly go back to the previous episodes, get to learn and lay a foundation before you get to watch this one, so that we are at par. Before I get into the points or the final points on how to deal with social media addiction, which is more solution-oriented, I just want to make it clear that I'm not against social media. I'm not against you being on social media. I'm not against you being online. But what we are working on is just to make sure that we are not addicted to it. Because social media in itself, it's not bad. It is a tool. And like any other tool that we have, it can either make us, as we use it, it can affect us either negatively or positively, and that is when it comes to our character. So let us use that tool in a very good way so that we add value to ourselves and we are not allowing it to control us and destroy us, okay? Now, I want us to continue with our final points, and our point number 7, or our first point on this episode, will be balance online and offline time. Teach yourself or cultivate or learn how to balance the offline and online time. I know someone may ask me, how do I do that? I'll simply put it in a very short sentence. Balance means being present at that moment, okay? So when you are offline, don't be thinking of what you have seen or watched online. Make sure you're very present when you are offline. If it is your time to be with family, if it is your time to be in church, if it is your time to be with your loved ones or your friends, make sure you are very present at that particular moment. If it means switching off your phone to just make sure you're present, then so be it. If it means putting your phone on mute for a while so that you are very much present, then make sure you do that. Because when your real life is fulfilling, then you will rely less on social media, or when you will rely less on fake things that are happening online, okay? And you will not allow them to affect you in any way. So let us make sure we balance the offline time and the online time. Make sure we are very much present and invest more on meaningful goals, studies, work, relationships, faith, or hobbies. Make sure you do that and you be very present. Number 2, or point number 8 on this series, is use app timers or digital well-being features. It is just a few months ago I realized that you can have a timer on your platforms, that when the moment you start scrolling online, or you start watching those videos on TikTok, Instagram, or whichever platform it is, you can set that timer. And you tell yourself, I'm going to be online for exactly 40 minutes. And once you are done, the timer will alert you. And make sure you're very obedient enough to that timer, so that when it alerts you that your time is up being online, make sure you are willing to obey it. You put your gadget aside and you get to indulge yourself in other activities. That will help you to limit your daily usage on online platforms. It will help you to even set healthy boundaries of being online and being offline, okay? Because they let you know if you have overstayed your time. Itakwambia tu, it's your time to get out of this TikTok platform, go do something else. But now you need to also be very obedient to it and follow it to the latter. That will make you and help you master the art of having a healthy relationship with your gadgets and your online platforms, okay? Our final point number 9 on this series and this episode is don't force others to like what you like on the platforms, because you'll end up feeling frustrated, okay? I'll expound on it. Some time back, there was a friend of mine who was following every preacher, Nigerian preacher, prophets, so and so, nini, and all that. And every time we would meet as friends, she'll be like, umesikia prophet so and so, ebu go online, go on YouTube, check this platform, ebu like that platform, follow this person, and all that kind of stuff. And then I realized after some time that every time I go to YouTube, it's just this many prophets coming up and coming up and coming up. And according to me, some of them were not giving me value. They were not offering the right doctrine that I incline to as an individual. So I was like, these people are too many, And I ended up just telling her, one of our meetups as, friends and all that, I told her, you know what? Me, I actually unfollowed that prophet that you insisted that I follow. I actually, disconnected with that, whatever church that you were insisting I follow and all that. And she felt bad. Can you imagine that? She actually felt so bad and so disappointed. And she told me, don't you want to grow spiritually? Don't you want to, feed your spiritual man and build your capacity as a human being? And I was like, well, it's not that I don't want that. I kept on explaining myself and doing a lot of work just to make her understand that what she likes could not be necessarily what I like as an individual and as a believer. Yes, she's a Christian, I'm a Christian, but we are not forced, or it's not a must that we like and, follow the same people or the same content online. So that kind of thing will also help you. Give people freedom to like what they like. Feel free to share your information. Feel free to share your insights or any platform or any person that has educated you or added value to you in some way. Feel free to do that, but don't force it on them. Don't make them like it just because you like it, because you will be frustrated and it will make you feel bad and all that kind of thing. I think that will help you to also be able to overcome the social media addiction, because one of those things is just like any substance abuse. People who smoke weed and smoke all the other kind of stuff, they'll want you to also smoke. Not because you want it, they'll just be like, come on, Jatu, just one puff and you'll be fine and all that. They are forcing it on you so that you walk that journey together of addiction. Don't do that when it comes to social media. Give people their space, their boundaries, respect them, and allow people just to like what they like and, be themselves. That will help you to also teach yourself to set healthy boundaries as a person without feeling frustrated about nothing, without feeling disappointed about nothing, and your life will be so good. If this episode has been of value to you, feel free to share with your loved ones and your friends as well. And stay tuned for more. See you on our next.